Where's my timer going? Let's stretch it a little. Yeah, are your shoulders bothering you, Jeff? Okay. Let's do our neck. And switch direction. Go ahead and put you can palm out, arms elbow bend, and have your hand across your hips like this here, right? You're gonna open that chest up. Opposite hand will reach all the way to the opposite ear, and gently you're gonna pull your head, bring the ear to shoulder here, and stretch. You're gonna look down diagonally, 45, and you're gonna pull gently down. And then you can go ahead and diagonally go back. Gently push at I like pushing at the shin here. Good, we're gonna switch to the other side. So your shoulders like relax and pressing down towards the floor. Your right shoulder, right? You're pulling your head in the opposite direction. Up, down, and back. Good. Go ahead and swing your arms. And switch direction. Again, you can interlace your fingers or just touch them, right? You touch your elbows and then open your chest. Couple more times. Good. Do your elbows. Switch direction and wrists. Switch direction. Hips. And go ahead and switch direction. Knees. And switch direction. Go ahead and use your angles. You can double up on the wrist. Switch direction. The other side. And switch direction. All right, let's go ahead and open wide squat. We're gonna start with our right side, push out, angle, push in, squat, low, tip that right shoulder down onto the ground. You can move your hips around, switch to the other side. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and hinge at the hips, come down, boom, 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 right, into a plank. Let's slowly come down on that. Bring your feet together, push up. Separate your ears from your shoulders. And then look back. One side, look back on the other side. Go ahead and sit your butt back. Sit your butt back. You can put your forehead on the ground if you want. And then we're gonna walk our hands, boom, to the left. Hand walk to the left, hips to the right. So collapse your hips in the opposite direction. Walk, 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 walk your hands to the right, hips to the left. Good, come on up, right? Go ahead and put your, you can, this one I like to flatten my toes. You're gonna go sit on your heel, your left hand, hold on. Your left hand on the ground, your hip's gonna come up, you're gonna reach diagonally, your eyes gonna follow the thumb, and you're gonna reach as far as you can. Once you get there, your eye's gonna look past the thumb. So hips really popping up and forward. And we're gonna go ahead and swing our arms, boom, across and switch hands to the other side. Let's go back and forth a few times. All right, so now we're gonna walk our hands, come to a belly on the ground, right? And we're gonna go and shift, open our right side and slide up into an S mount here. And from here, let's switch our hips, let's warm our hips up a few times. All right, so from here, look, I'm gonna turn towards my leading leg, post the hand, I'm gonna turn as far as I can, post my hand on the ground, and from here, I'm gonna go down, bring my chest down onto the mat, and then I'm gonna bring my back leg up forward, right, and shift my knee, boom, onto the ground, and then from here, so at one point your knees will hit the ground here, and then I'm gonna switch my head position. I'm looking this way now. I'm gonna switch back to the other side, and then I push up, and I come, and my S mount is switched to the other side now. So give that a try. So swing back and switch, and now, so give that a try. Everybody got that? Yes. Good, Karen, you got it. So, Sarah, so look, I'm gonna swing and my foot is gonna kick up, right? It's not like here, it's gonna kick up. So the foot is boom, kick up, and so it's bent at the knee then. Yes, very good. All right, and now everybody got that movement? So now look, when I go boom, I come down, I come up, you're gonna push up and swing your arms to the other side, right, at the hips, using your abs as far as you can. And then you're going to swing back and then go back the other way. Boom. So it looks like this. Come up and then back, up. All right. So we're going to do 10 together. So let's start and let's go. Up, swing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then stay up. So from here, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of shoot my back leg a little bit, right? Open it up a little bit. And I'm gonna swing my body and pull my arm, the same side arm as the leading leg, back as far as I can. And I'm gonna come down to the ground, right? Once I come down to the ground, I'm gonna post on my elbow and my hand, palm facing down. And from here, I'm gonna tighten my back glutes and I'm gonna, the same side hip here, I'm gonna press forward and I could stay here for a little bit. Now I'm gonna, if you can, let's everybody try it, right? So from here, we're gonna go down to this shoulder. So we were at our elbow, we're gonna come down to our shoulder. The back knee will lift up, but you wanna keep pressing down onto the ground. And then from here, we're gonna go to the second shoulder. Boom, and relax, breathe in all the tightness. And then exhale it out. Now we're going to come up for the first shoulder, second shoulder. We're going to come up to our elbow, right? And from here, I'm going to kind of lean my body towards the leading knee here. And then the back leg comes up, right? And I'm going to switch my hips. Boom. Now I'm on the other side. Once I get to the other side, I straighten the back leg a little bit. Again, I'm going to twist as far as I can. I'm going to come to my elbow, tighten the glutes, hips forward, stretch here. And then from here, I'm going to go from one shoulder. I'm going to go to the shoulder and then the second shoulder. Really tight on this side, so it's a little gnarly here. Keep pressing the back knee down towards the ground. Your glutes still tight, your hips still pressing forward. Again, breathe in the tightness and exhale it out. One more breath. Want to come up from one shoulder, second shoulder. We're going to come up to the elbow. Again, I'm kind of leaning towards the leading knee. Take the back leg, swing, and I switch. I'm going to come up. Now I'm going to go back and forth, right? So I want you to, when you're doing this, I want you to more focus on your hips versus like coming down and then lifting, right? Your hips off the ground. So I want not this kind of switching, right? That's kind of aggressive. You want to be fluid. You want to be soft. So boom here. And we're going to see how I'm on one. I'm going to just switch the other side versus here. And then I go like that, right? I don't want that. I want your hip more lubing up and working on my hips mobility here. So go back to your elbow and switching, boom. So let's do that together, 10. So let's go. 1, come up. 2, come up. Now add your breathing. Come up, take a breath. Exhale, come up. Was that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, hands on the mat. You're gonna straighten out to your belly, sit back. At this point, you can go ahead and take a quick water break, and we're gonna start our circuit training. So you're gonna need a wall. So eye out your wall because you're gonna do a handstand on the wall. Handstand, foot tap.
I don't have that, but I'll do something else.
Okay. If you don't have, we're gonna modify it then. All right, so the first one, I'm gonna bring, okay, the first one is, you're gonna roll right here. Oh, maybe I'll do this. You're gonna roll, if you can, touch your feet on the mat. You can come up, and then once you come up, high knee, right? And then you go back down, so. Right, that's the first one. Second one, you're gonna do bear crawl 4 times, right? Move opposite hand and foot, right? So if I'm gonna move so opposite hand and foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from here, you're gonna step up, do a sit through 1, 2, and then you're gonna go back 1, 2, 3, 4. Do sit through, boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and repeat. All right. The next one, you're up. Right, so you're gonna go squat and really try to be explosive as much as possible with this. So you're gonna come up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from here you're gonna go squat jumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and repeat, right? And then, oh, I hate this one, but let me see the wall. So the wall, first you're gonna have your back against the wall. You're gonna come up, right? Put your foot on the wall. And then from here, you're gonna bring one foot down, down, touch. If you don't have a wall, you can get into a quadricep, whatever position here. And you're gonna go ahead and do donkey kick. Okay. All right, so the third one, you can use, like I'm gonna use a Bulgarian bag. If you have any kind of weights you wanna use, toy, stuffed animal, whatever, or not, but you're gonna do, right, for me, I'm gonna do my feet up. I'm gonna do 10 Russian twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm gonna walk my butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then back again. Boom. So you can do something or not without something. You're gonna be twisting and then walking. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then repeat. So 10 Russian twists and then butt scoot. 10 butt scoots. All right. If you can't remember, which I don't remember, I have a little note. You can follow me. Get a little. All right. So the first one is a roll up to high knees. Let's go. If you're having a hard time coming up, you could go boom, boom this way, and then high knee. Bear crawl and sit through. Let's go squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, now wall. Russian twist. And that's good. Water break. Round 2. Ready. And let's go. Across it. Right. Wall pat. twist, butt scoop. All right. Water break. Whew, that was sweaty. All right. I'm gonna continue with back attack. Let me get my friend here. So before we start, I kind of want to have a little chat. So, you know, we've been working on back attacks, and I have been talking about the two kind of challenges or issues that commonly um, happens when you have the back. Can somebody tell me what those are? Like once you get your opponent's back, what are some of the things, like the two main challenges, two main?
Is one of them, you mean that they have more defenses than you have weapons?
Mhm. That's one. Yeah, you have to contend with that because you always are either one limb or two limbs behind. So you have, so what I mean by that is when I'm here and taking somebody's back, I have two arsenal, this one and this one. My partner has this one, and the chin, right? When they go, tap their chin. So either I immobilize both of the arms and I fight. The way we counter that is we immobilize both of the arms, right? And then it's your arm against their chin, which is easy. So it's 1-on-1. So you always aim to meet your partner on fighting with one defense, right? So when you have somebody's back, they have three arsenal and you have your two arms. For them, it's their two arms and their chin, right? So that is one thing that we think about, especially when we're like a small fighter, we have to compensate by using our body also versus just our arms, right? So that's one deficit. What's the other one? So the other one is alignment. You always want to align, remember, your chest against the back. You don't want them, so when you have the back, right, here, you're either here or here, you always want your chest, right, one on against the back. You always want to have one arm on one side of the head and head, right, your head on the other side of your opponent's head. And we worked on what happens, because your partner is going to try to get out of this alignment by falling to one side or the other side. They kick the hooks out, right? Then they kick the hooks out, pass my hook, pass my knee, right? The head out, and then escape. We've been working on that. So those are really like 3 main issues when you're gonna have to contend with when you have your opponent's back, right? And we have been working on we did a bunch of how to recover if they pass the hook, your knee, and then your head, right? We've been learning that. And so we learned the alignment issues, and then we learned how to kind of address the deficit of how you're always one limb behind by using our legs, right, to trap our partner's leg in this manner, right? We go here, trap here, boom, and we come, boom, fall, right? Fall down, we trap, right? And then so this is how we kill the limb problem we have. We trap this arm to take that out of the way. We trap that arm, and now it's my arm with just their chin. So, and then we worked on how, if they have their chin down really hard, how to break that. So we've been working on that, right? And we also been working on falling to what is commonly known as the weak side, that it's not so weak if you know what to do. You want to wrap your hand, right? Hide this part of your hand, boom, around your partner's neck, and then reinforce with your chin. And now there's no opening, right? But if you are just being lazy like this, right, there's an opening. They can open and escape with their head this way, right? But if you know that this is a potential escape for your partner, you can hide this part of your hand around the neck with your chin, and falling to the weak side is actually not so weak, because you can use your leg, right? You fall, boom, here, you hide, boom. You know, some people consider this is really weak, but it's actually, you can use your legs to trap the second hand, right? So we've been working on that. So today, now, we're gonna work on what happens if they fall to, so the benefit of us falling to the weak side is that we bring our leg into the equation and we trap, right? And addressing the problem of we're always one limb behind, right? So now we're fighting one arm to one chin, right? So that's the benefit on falling to the weak side. So now, what is commonly like considered a strong side, one of the cons of that, if you are in, let's say you're here and you fall, boom, right? The leg that you would use to trap the other arm is not there anymore. So you are going to be always like at least 2 limbs behind, right? So we're going to address that now. So I'm going to go boom, and let's say that I got my partner's back in this manner, and my partner falls to the strong side, right? So they fall to the strong side, boom, like this. First thing I want to do is always, I want to, right? What do they want to do? We talked about the sequence. It's actually like the sequence. They're gonna try to pass your hook first and then aim for your knee, right? So you know that they're gonna do that. So you want to protect that. To protect that, this foot goes boom across the chest as high as you can, right? And you can, right, do all this different lock. You could do a triangle lock. You could do a lock like that. Or like for me, like I'm already struggling with the triangle because this thing is much bigger than I am. I'm gonna bring my heel up as high as possible because I don't want it hanging here. They could trap, right? So I'm gonna go boom across the body, and I'm gonna boom here, and my heel is gonna push on the hip here, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm here, first thing I want to do, if they fall to the what is considered the strong side, boom, I'm going to address this first. So I'm going to go boom, boom here first. And now I'm going to go ahead and get, I'm going to try to trap this arm, right? So from here, I'm going to go ahead and reach over, trap this arm with this hand. We'll bring it down. And look, I'm just going to go boom, trap, reinforce with the second leg, right? And now, look, we always talk about the head, right, being not, you always want the head, your head, when you're taking the back, your head on the ground first. So it's always your head first versus your partner. So this, we need to address that, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna boom, boom, pull, pull. This hand can come in, grab this hand right here. And now from here, right, you have the hand here, and then you're gonna have the choke, boom, boom. So again, right, you're here and your partner falls to the strong side, boom, to the strong side. We're gonna go chest, either you can cross your triangle, but I'm too short, so I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna grab the hand, boom, here, put it down right below the breast. We talked about that. And then this foot comes in, trap, you're gonna pull your arm out. The second foot is gonna go on top and you're gonna hold. It's really tight. They can't pull that arm out now, right? And then from here, you could normally, that hand, if the hand is like, pulling on this hand, it's easy to pry that off and then go ahead and boom, right? And then you're gonna grab the head, switch over, and then you can do the choke now from here. Boom, boom, and we worked on the details of the choke, right? Boom, and pull the whole body. Does that make sense? A lot of steps, but do people want to see it again? I'm not seeing the reaction. So grab whatever, your pillow or your dummy. So if people want, we can go step by step together. Should we do it together? Or people have that already, have the steps. Let's do it together, okay? Just at least first one. So you're gonna have your hooks in, right? You're gonna have your hooks in, boom, one shoulder. I have my right arm, boom, over, and then my left arm underhook and my left arm reinforcing, right, my choke hand. But my partner falls to, boom, the strong side. So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna go, my bottom foot goes across my partner's belly. And then if I can, I'm gonna, do a triangle, or what I'm doing, just put the foot across the belly and I'm putting the second foot on the hip here, right? And then from here, the arm that's underhook is gonna grab my partner's arm here, and I'm gonna pull down to their kind of like the bottom of the breast line here. And then the top leg goes boom and trap, and I'm gonna pull my arm out. So I'm gonna trap, and then the second leg here is gonna cross and then lock it in, right? And your partner will probably be pulling this arm, right? And from here, we just pull that arm out, and then my right hand gonna go under, and I'm gonna trap, boom, here. And then next one, I'm gonna grab my partner's kind of like at the chin here, and I'm gonna pull and switch my head. And then from here, we're gonna do the choke. So wrist to wrist, boom, you're gonna grab your tricep, right? You could try what we worked on last week, the whole body twist, boom, choke. So work on that. If you have questions, ask me. Otherwise, I'm going to give you some time to do that. So do one side until you kind of acclimate to that, and then try the other side. So let me get the timer going. Good job, Amy. All right. I don't really, I was going to do reverse triangle, but I don't think there's enough time. So I'm just going to show maybe a couple more chokes. So you could, we're going to try one arm choke, right? Again. So with that position, you can incorporate just one arm. If you know your opponent is really savvy with this arm and you need to control it, you could do one arm choke. And if you do it with a body twist, it's pretty gnarly. It's pretty strong. So again, you want to when you're doing this, you want to bring this part and hide that, right? You don't, because if your partner grabs this part, it's really easy for them to kind of break the grip away. So you want to hide that behind your neck. So you want to be mindful of that part of your hand. Hide here. So when you do an one arm choke, so you're gonna hide, put your chin to reinforce, and look. If your elbow is up, you want to bring your elbow boom down to the chest, and then from here, you want to think about when you're doing a choke with the lapel. When I talked about last week, right? A choke with the lapel is your whole body. You're kind of like sitting back, right? And your whole body, and you're bringing that elbow boom back, right? So when you're doing, for example, a choke like this, you're gonna go boom, right? You kind of, my body look is falling back, and that choking top hand, the elbow goes back. So it's like boom, that's how you. So with no-gi, it's the same thing. You're gonna go boom, high this, right? Hold, and you're gonna think about bringing that elbow, right? Elbow down to the chest, and you're gonna try to bring the elbow back. But you're incorporating your whole body. So your chest is also, so you're here, boom, and you're gonna boom, right? You're gonna bring the elbow back, and your chest is pressed up, back. And if another thing that I discovered, which is like really awesome, is like if your head is here once you're ready to go, right? You're blocking the escape, but when you're ready to go, boom, you want to kind of turn your head, because if you have your head here and you do this, the range kind of stop right there, right? But if you go here, boom, chest, and you look, the range goes all the way back. So your head movement goes in the direction that you're pulling. So give that a try. You're gonna fall to the strong side, get all the leg placement, arm placement, and then try with the one hand choke now, boom, and then turn. So give that a try. So, right, let's do it together. We're here, we get here, boom, here. Fall to the strong side. I'm gonna do the foot first, boom, grab the hand, trap, right, and unlock the foot, right? And usually the hand is here fighting, so we're gonna boom, and the hand comes under, control that hand. I'm gonna get the head, boom, here. So now, again, I wanna hide the thumb part, really hide, and put my chest there. And when I'm ready to choke, right, I'm gonna bring my elbow down, chest in, and then I'm gonna twist and look in the direction, boom. So you're incorporating your whole body in that choke. Give that a try. All right. So now you have some time, and I'm going to call out, right? Just a review. We've been working on today. We fall to the strong side and to the weak side. If we fall to the weak side, right, is we're going to go boom. First, this is a review. So first thing, I want to put the bottom foot across the belly. Either you can triangle and hide your foot here, right? Or do what I do, post the leg, boom, here. You're going to trap this hand, right? And usually this hand is fighting or whatever. It's grabbing, or you can grab that hand. Let's just grab the hand, right? And you're going to bring the hand below the breast. Boom, trap. The hand comes back here. And then from here, you're going to do boom, the choke, right? Boom here. And then shoulder, boom, twist. So that is a review from last week. I am going to call out weak side or strong side, and you're going to adjust. You could do one hand choke or both hand choke, but you're going to do it from the weak or the strong side, okay? So let's go. Fall to the strong side. Good. So go back. Strong. Go to the weak side. If you're done, just keep going back doing the side that I just called, right? I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to finish. All right, so go to the strong side. When you're done, go to the weak side. Fall to the weak side again. Switch to the strong side. So whatever the seatbelt configuration you've been doing, switch to the other side, right? You're gonna switch now. And from there, you wanna fall to the weak side. So hand configuration is now the opposite of what you've been using, and then fall to the weak side. Good job. Everyone's doing great. Fall to the strong side. Keep going. Finish that one up. All right, good job. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. Thank you so much. And come back next Tuesday because we're going to learn reverse triangle, which is like one of my faves technique. All right. If you don't have any questions, everybody have a good evening and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.
Molly, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I quickly say about our classes, our intro classes?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Molly and I are going to start in March. We're going to be teaching 2 intro classes. She's going to be teaching intro to jiu-jitsu. I'm going to be teaching intro to kickboxing. We're trying to get some new members that way, you know, who we're teaching it through Tough Love Fitness, but it's a hope, you know, maybe one of the things would be to get, you know, new gym members. So if you guys know people who've been like wanting to learn stuff, spread the word. You'll see it on our social media and stuff. You know, it's on the Tough Love page.
Yeah.
Probably will be sent out from 4 Elements too. So I just wanted to give you the heads up.
Yeah,
It's great for people, you know, who like wanted to learn this stuff, but are like intimidated to come into the regular class and want to, you know, real like, you know, hands-on class.
Yeah, and to talk about it is going to be just kind of like, I don't know, I'm just going to talk about my class. It's like grappling movements, Ginastica movements, you know, things like break fall, like basic fundamental movements to prepare the person to move on to a regular jiu-jitsu class, hopefully when we open, or if we're not open, they can come to our like regular jiu-jitsu, like, you know, this type of class and not be completely lost. So the idea is just to bring civilians into grappling and bring more members to 4 Elements so that we can keep going. So if people, you know, we would totally appreciate it if you could help spread the word. That'd be great.
Thanks, Molly.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. And shoot us any questions that you may have, you know, about that or anything else. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.